A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking him. VP might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Eason's throw complete here to Doyle. And he's brought down. It's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. He gets away from one. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And running with power here. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, Hines. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kyle Van Noy back with the Pats in 2021 there on the tackle.
At the Patriots 41.
Play action. It's Eason. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Colts 7, Patriots nothing.
On first down, Jacob Eason. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Jones rolling to his right. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 44, Jones He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, they're locked in really well.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run with Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eason. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Eason to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
22 yards. First down, Patriots.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They go play action with Eason. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the Patriots' 30-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Eason off the play fake. That caught by Manhertz. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27, Jones. And this is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that for me? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
They run again with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on first down. Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hines again.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will get the lead up to 14.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
60 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Hunt. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A give right side now to Hunt. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On second down, right back to Hunt. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense.